it by myself, yeah.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Shorty.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Great 15. Great 15. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Shit.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Sunday. 57. Go.
Working from the gun. Wentz. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 78 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Pass complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. There to stop him was Carlton Davis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Great 57. Check 4. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I got you. Check 3.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-toe kill.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, exit.
Come to my work.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Bridgewater now. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. This is Shepard on the catch. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Now their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second and 10 now from the 27. Bridgewater again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Tyler Boyd, 27 yards, and the Bengals have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 74 yards.
Here we go. Sweetie. Great.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And the catch made by Johnson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Check, 59.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He gets this one to Boyd. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that mark. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. The trick play works. Excellent execution, 18 yards on that fake and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
At the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Demetrius Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Let's go, baby.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Connor on 1st down, not going to get a whole lot, maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Wentz now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Go. Waiting.
54 Mike.
Hey, check.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Waiting.
Mike 54. Hey, get in the weight room.
We're on 10.
Mike 4.
Now Wentz again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here we go.
Corky, 82, Corky.
Right there.
Hey, Mike 7.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Great 57.
Come again.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Hey, wahoo.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is Johnson. He's got it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, we're good.
Wentz. He's going to air one out. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here we go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down.
Here we go. Get the flag. Come on. Twist.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Mike, check. 59.
First down, Bridgewater.
Let's get off the field.
He finds his running back, Mixon.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Joe Mixon. Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Slam. Okay.
Mike 37.
Coming to you.
To throw is Bridgewater. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to Mixon on first down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Bridgewater. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Going for it all. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best off.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down.
That's trash. 57. Kill.
On play action, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On first and 10 is Connor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's crossing. He's checking crossing.
Again, a run with Connor. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught by Watkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Come on now. Let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
9:54. Push him back.
On the draw, Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
81.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Box drop.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, here's Mixon. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, a costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz looking middle, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Jaron Reed. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54. Hey, zoom. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Connor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies. And now
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Complete. It's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Check three. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Undercrunch. Blue draw Corkers.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Great 15.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on first down. Edmonds fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM and it said error. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you